panels because I get to see an audience and I feel like I'm where I'm most comfortable, you know?
So, last time I spoke with you was at WonderCon, and it was before the finale of the show.
Yes.
I love where she's going. What are we going to see of Selina with Jessica's character?
Tabitha.
Yes, Tabitha.
Yeah.
Where are we going to see that going?
It becomes a sort of a mix between a mentorship and a sisterhood. Selina initially goes to Sirens for Barbara, and she finds that Barbara's not there, and it's just kind of a gone with the wind kind of step into this future of hers that we all know, but she doesn't. So she just kind of goes with it, and this relationship forms where Tabitha helps Selina she teaches Selina how to fight and how to basically escalate what she's already learned on her own. And from that, in episode 1, we learn that Barbara is alive, and Selina wants to step up. You'll see in episode 1 where Selina isn't exactly where she expected to be with having Tabitha as her mentor, and so Selina believes that forming this relationship, mending this relationship with Barbara could actually elevate them, and we'll see how that kind of goes up and down a little bit throughout the season, especially in the beginning part of it.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So Selina Kyle is a character that traditionally kind of walks the line between the light and the dark side. Is that attractive for you in the role? And 2, where would you like to see the character go? More towards which side of the line?
I've never seen her as an indecisive character. I've always seen her as a very decisive character, and that concept of her walking between each line, I've never agreed with. I've always felt that she's definitely stuck with walking straight in the middle of the gray line, and so I hope she stays in that realm, because sometimes it's fun to play the dark side, but what I love about Selina is the fact that she doesn't like a label. She doesn't like being titled a hero. She doesn't like being titled a bad person. So I hope she continues to stay on that path.
So it's more like she walks a straight line, and other people's morality kind of pulls it in the direction of what,
their morality and their judgment and their critiques. Yeah. At least that's how I see it.
Yeah. Great. Thank you.
How awesome was it?
It was so cool. I have a video on my phone that I've been waiting to share, but I'm just waiting for the coolest moment ever to share it. I practiced for the very last, for that scene in the finale, I practiced for I only practiced for 45 minutes total that same day, and I ended up getting some cracks, and it was amazing. But as far as filming, they don't allow you to actually use the whip itself because of liability issues and everything else, so they just give you a nub, and you have to know the technique so that when you actually do it, visual effects can go in and add the whip itself.
So you left Bruce hanging, or you tried to get an olive branch to rebuff you.
Like always.
It seems like you're on the outs again. Are you going to at least be cordial to each other at all?
We see a little bit of hope in that in the first episode, and then it just kind of dies again, because they both truly love each other. It's just that his upbringing, not necessarily that their differences are what what constrict them. It's just that I think their differences actually bring them together more than they separate them. But I think his upbringing has made him a lot more judgmental than her upbringing is, and so his judgment has always been the backbone of their fallouts. And I think it's interesting because there are a lot of fans who say, oh, Selina's so selfish, she only cares about herself, and like Bruce said, but I think it's the opposite. I think Bruce is the selfish one.
So Selina, with her background in poverty, and she's always had a disdain for Bruce Wayne and his wealth, now that she's hanging out with Tabitha, is she going to start to get a sense of the finer things in life and see what's on the other side of the tracks?
I hope so. We haven't gotten there yet. So I think it would bring a different perspective to her for sure, but I don't think it would change her as much as the being on the streets has changed Bruce, if that makes sense. Because I think Selina has always desired that luxury of having the jewelry and having a place of her own and not having to squat in these slums in the Narrows, you know? So I think it wouldn't change her as much as it would Bruce, because she's always wanted it.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Your outfit is so cool.
Thank you. I love it.